Section 6-1. Service Procedures and Specifications. Introduction. Vehicle identification, theft prevention labels, engine compartment overview, do-it-yourself service precautions, and parts and tools. Vehicle identification. The vehicle identification number, VIN, is the legal identifier for your vehicle. This number is on the left top of the instrument panel and can be seen through the windshield from outside. This is the primary identification number for your Lexus. It is used in registering the ownership of your vehicle. The vehicle identification number, VIN, is also on the certification label. The engine number is stamped on the engine block as shown. Theft prevention labels, USA only. Your new vehicle carries theft prevention labels, which are approximately 56 mm, 2.20 inches, by 16 mm, 0.63 inches. The purpose of these labels is to reduce the incidence of vehicle thefts by facilitating the tracing and recovery of parts from stolen vehicles. The label is designed so that once it is applied to a surface, any attempt to remove it will result in destroying the integrity of the label. Transferring these labels intact from one part to another will be impossible. Notice: you should not attempt to remove the theft prevention labels as it may violate certain state or federal laws. Engine compartment overview. 1. Engine oil level dipstick. 2. Engine oil filler cap. 3. Brake fluid reservoir. 4. Fuse box. 5. Battery. 6. Condenser. 7. Electric cooling fan. 8. Radiator. 9. Engine coolant reservoir. 10. Washer fluid tank. And 11. Power steering fluid reservoir. Removing the engine compartment covers. Before checking the power steering fluid or fuses in the engine compartment, remove the engine compartment covers as follows. 1. Turn the plastic nuts counterclockwise and remove them. 2. Push the core of the clips using a Phillips head screwdriver and remove the clips. And 3. Remove the covers. Be careful not to lose the removed plastic nuts and clips. After checking the items, install the engine compartment covers and insert the plastic nuts and clips in their original positions. When inserting the clips, do as shown above. Notice: after installing the engine compartment covers, make sure the covers are securely in their original positions. Do-it-yourself service precautions. If you perform maintenance yourself, be sure to follow the correct procedure given in this section. You should be aware that improper or incomplete servicing may result in operating problems. Performing do-it-yourself maintenance during the warranty period may affect your warranty coverage. Read the separate Lexus warranty statement for details and suggestions. This section gives instructions only for those items that are relatively easy for an owner to perform. As explained in Section 5, there are still a number of items that must be performed by a qualified technician with special tools. For information on tools and parts for do-it-yourself maintenance, see Parts and Tools on page 498. Utmost care should be taken when working on your vehicle to prevent accidental injury. Here are a few precautions that you should be especially careful to observe. Caution: when the engine is running, keep hands, clothing, and tools away from the moving fan and engine drive belt. Removing rings, watches, and ties is advisable. Right after driving the engine compartment, the engine, radiator, exhaust manifold, and power steering fluid reservoir, etc. will be hot. So be careful not to touch them. Oil, other fluids, and spark plugs may also be hot. If the engine is hot, do not remove the radiator cap or loosen the drain plugs to prevent burning yourself. Do not leave anything that may burn easily, such as paper or rags, in the engine compartment. Do not smoke, cause sparks, or allow open flames around fuel or the battery. Their fumes are flammable. Do not get under your vehicle with just the body jack supporting it. Always use automotive jack stands or other solid supports. Be sure that the ignition is off if you work near the electric cooling fan or radiator grill. With the ignition on, the electric cooling fan will automatically start to run if the air conditioning is on. Use eye protection whenever you work on or under your vehicle where you may be exposed to flying or falling material, fluid spray, etc. Be extremely cautious when working on the battery. It contains poisonous and corrosive sulfuric acid. Notice: Remember that battery and ignition cables carry high currents or voltages. Be careful of accidentally causing a short circuit. Add only Toyota Super Long Life coolant or similar high-quality ethylene glycol-based non-silicate, non-amine, non-nitrite, and non-borate coolant with long-life hybrid organic acid technology to fill the radiator. Toyota Super Long Life coolant is a mixture of 50% coolant and 50% deionized water for the USA, or 55% coolant and 45% deionized water for Canada. If you spill some of the coolant, be sure to wash it off with water to prevent it from damaging the parts or paint. Before closing the engine hood, check to see that you have not forgotten any tools, rags, etc. Do not drive with the air cleaner removed, or excessive engine wear could result. Also, backfiring could cause a fire in the engine compartment. Do not overfill automatic transmission fluid and power steering fluid, or the transmission and power steering could be damaged. Be careful not to scratch the glass surface with a wiper frame. Parts and tools. Here is a list of parts and tools you will need to perform do-it-yourself maintenance. Remember, all Lexus parts are designed in metric sizes, so your tools must be metric. Checking the engine oil level. Parts, if level is low. Toyota Genuine Motor Oil or equivalent. See page 513 for details about engine oil selection. Tools. Rag or paper towel. And funnel only for adding oil. Checking the engine coolant level. Parts, if level is low. Toyota Super Long Life coolant or similar high-quality ethylene glycol-based non-silicate, non-amine, non-nitrite, and non-borate coolant with long-life hybrid organic acid technology. Coolant with long-life hybrid organic acid technology is a combination of low phosphates and organic acids. Toyota Super Long Life coolant is a mixture of 50% coolant and 50% deionized water for the USA, or 55% coolant and 45% deionized water for Canada. This coolant provides protection down to about minus 35 degrees centigrade, 31 degrees Fahrenheit. Tools. Funnel only for adding coolant. Checking brake fluid. Parts, if level is low. OMGS number 116.3 or SAE J1703 brake fluid. Tools. Rag or paper towel. And funnel only for adding fluid. Checking power steering fluid. Parts, if level is low. Automatic transmission fluid Dexron 2 or 3. Tools. Rag or paper towel. And funnel only for adding fluid. Checking battery condition. Tools. Warm water. Baking soda. Grease. Unconventional wrench for terminal clamp bolts. Checking and replacing the blade type fuses. Parts, if replacement is necessary. Fuse with same amperage rating as original. Checking the cartridge type fuses. Parts, if replacement is necessary. Genuine Lexus fuse or equivalent with same amperage rating as original. Adding washer fluid. Parts. Water. And washer fluid containing antifreeze for winter use. Tools. Funnel. Section 6-2. Service procedures and specifications. Engine. Specifications, fuel pump shutoff system, facts about engine oil consumption, used engine oil, checking the engine oil level, checking the engine coolant level, checking the radiator and condenser and spark plugs. Specifications. General. Model 2UZ-FE. Type, 8-cylinder V-type, 4-cycle, gasoline. Bore and stroke, 94.0 times 84.0 millimeters, 3.70 times 3.31 inches. Displacement, 4,664 cubic centimeters, 284.5 cubic inches. Valve clearance, engine cold. Intake, 0.15 to 0.25 millimeters, 0.006 to 0.010 inches. Exhaust, 0.25 to 0.35 millimeters, 0.010 to 0.014 inches. Drive belt tension, automatic adjustment. Lubrication system. Oil capacity, drain and refill, With filter, 6.2 liter, 6.5 quart, 5.5 imperial quart. Without filter, 5.7 liter, 6.0 quart, 5.0 imperial quart. Oil grade, ILSAC multi-grade engine oil. Recommended oil viscosity, SAE, 5W-30. Outside temperature. Note, Toyota Genuine Motor Oil is used in your Lexus vehicle. Use Lexus approved Toyota Genuine Motor Oil or equivalent to satisfy the above grade and viscosity. Please contact your Lexus dealer for further details. Coolant system. Capacity, 12.9 liter, 13.6 quart, 11.4 imperial quart. Coolant type, Toyota Super Long Life Coolant or similar high-quality ethylene glycol-based non-silicate, non-amine, non-nitrite, and non-borate coolant with long-life hybrid organic acid technology. Coolant with long-life hybrid organic acid technology is a combination of low phosphates and organic acids. Do not use plain water alone. Note, Toyota Super Long Life Coolant is used in your Lexus vehicle at factory fill. In order to avoid technical problems, only use Toyota Super Long Life Coolant or similar high-quality ethylene glycol-based non-silicate, non-amine, non-nitrite, and non-borate coolant with long-life hybrid organic acid technology. Coolant with long-life hybrid organic acid technology is a combination of low phosphates and organic acids. Please contact your Lexus dealer for further details. Fuel. Fuel type, unleaded gasoline only. Octane rating, 91, research octane number 96, or higher. Ignition system. Spark plug, make, Denso SK20R11. MGK IFR6A11. Gap, 1.1 mm, 0.043 inches. Electrical system. Battery, open voltage at 20 degrees centigrade, 68 degrees Fahrenheit, 12.6 to 12.8 volts, fully charged, 12.2 to 12.4 volts, half charged, and 11.8 to 12.0 volts, discharged. Voltage that is checked 20 minutes after the key is removed with all the lights turned off. Charging rates, 5A max. Fuel. Fuel type. Your vehicle must use only unleaded gasoline. To help prevent gas station mix-ups, your Lexus has a smaller fuel tank opening. The special nozzle on pumps with unleaded fuel will fit it, but the larger standard nozzle on pumps with leaded gas will not. At a minimum, the gasoline you use should meet the specifications of ASTM D4814 in the USA and CGSP 3.5-M93 in Canada. Notice: do not use leaded gasoline. Use of leaded gasoline will cause the three-way catalytic converter to lose its effectiveness and the emission control system to function improperly. Also, this can increase maintenance costs. Octane rating. Premium unleaded gasoline with an octane rating of 91, research octane number 96 or higher, required for optimum engine performance. However, if such premium type cannot be obtained, you may use unleaded gasoline with an octane rating as low as 87, research octane number 91. Use of unleaded fuel with an octane number or rating lower than stated above will cause persistent heavy knocking. If severe, this will lead to engine damage. If your engine knocks. If you detect heavy knocking even when using the recommended fuel, or if you hear steady knocking while holding a steady speed on level roads, consult your Lexus dealer. However, occasionally you may notice light knocking for a short time while accelerating or driving up hills. This is normal and there is no need for concern. Gasoline containing detergent additives. Lexus recommends the use of gasoline that contains detergent additives to avoid buildup of engine deposits. However, all gasoline sold in the US contains detergent additives to keep clean or clean intake systems. Quality gasoline. Automotive manufacturers in the US, Europe and Japan have developed the specification for quality fuel named Worldwide Fuel Charter, WWFC, that is expected to be applied worldwide. The WWFC consists of 4 categories that depend on required emission levels. In the US, Category 3 or 4 has been adopted. The WWFC improves air quality by providing for better emissions in vehicle fleets and customer satisfaction through better vehicle performance. Cleaner burning gasoline. Cleaner burning gasoline, including reformulated gasoline that contains oxygenates such as ethanol or MTBE, is available in many areas. Lexus recommends the use of cleaner burning gasoline and appropriately blended reformulated gasoline. These types of gasoline provide excellent vehicle performance, reduce vehicle emissions, and improve air quality. Oxygenates in gasoline. Lexus allows the use of oxygenate, blended gasoline where the oxygenate content is up to 10% ethanol or 15% MTBE. If you use Gasol in your Lexus, be sure that it has an octane rating no lower than 91. Lexus does not recommend the use of gasoline containing methanol. Gasoline containing MMT. Some gasoline contain an octane-enhancing additive, called MMT, methylcyclopentadienyl manganese tricarbonyl. Lexus does not recommend the use of gasoline that contains MMT. If fuel containing MMT is used, your emission control system may be adversely affected. The malfunction indicator lamp on the instrument cluster may come on. If this happens, contact your Lexus dealer for service. Gasoline quality. In a very few cases, you may experience drivability problems caused by the particular gasoline that you are using. If you continue to have unacceptable drivability, try changing gasoline brands. If this does not rectify your problem, then consult your Lexus dealer. Notice: do not use Gasol other than stated above. It will cause fuel system damage or vehicle performance problems. If drivability problems are encountered, poor hot starting, vaporizing, engine knock, etc., discontinue its use. Take care not to spill Gasol during refueling. Gasol may cause paint damage. Fuel tank capacity: 87 liter, 23 gallons, 19.1 imperial gallons. Fuel pump shutoff system. The fuel pump shutoff system stops supplying fuel to the engine to minimize the risk of fuel leakage when the engine stalls or an airbag inflates upon collision. To restart the engine after the fuel pump shutoff system activates, turn the ignition switch to ACC or lock once and start it. Caution: inspect the ground under the vehicle before restarting the engine. If you find that liquid has leaked onto the ground, it is the fuel system that has been damaged and it is in need of repair. In this case, do not restart the engine. Facts about engine oil consumption. Functions of engine oil. Engine oil has the primary function of lubricating and cooling the inside of the engine and plays a major role in maintaining the engine in proper working order. Engine oil consumption. It is normal that an engine should consume some engine oil during normal engine operation. The causes of oil consumption in a normal engine are as follows. Oil is used to lubricate pistons, piston rings and cylinders. A thin film of oil is left on the cylinder wall when a piston moves downwards in the cylinder. High negative pressure, generated when the vehicle is decelerating, sucks some of this oil into the combustion chamber. This oil, as well as some part of the oil film left on the cylinder wall, is burned by the high-temperature combustion gases during the combustion process. Oil is also used to lubricate the stems of the intake valves. Some of this oil is sucked into the combustion chamber together with the intake air and is burned along with the fuel. High-temperature exhaust gases also burn the oil used to lubricate the exhaust valve stems. The amount of engine oil consumed depends on the viscosity of the oil, the quality of the oil, and the way the vehicle is driven. More oil is consumed by high-speed driving and frequent acceleration and deceleration. A new engine consumes more oil since its pistons, piston rings and cylinder walls have not become conditioned. Oil consumption, max, 1.0 liter per 1,000 kilometers, 1.1 quart/600 miles, 0.9 imperial quart/600 miles. When judging the amount of oil consumption, keep in mind that the oil may have become diluted, making it difficult to judge the true level accurately. For example, if a vehicle is used for repeated short trips and consumes a normal amount of oil, the dipstick may not show any drop in the oil level at all, even after 1,000 kilometers, 600 miles, or more. This is because the oil is gradually becoming diluted with fuel or moisture, making it appear that the oil level has not changed. The diluting ingredients evaporate out when the vehicle is then driven at high speeds, as on an expressway, making it appear that oil is excessively consumed after driving at high speeds. Importance of engine oil level check. One of the most important points in proper vehicle maintenance is to keep the engine oil at the optimum level so that oil function will not be impaired. Therefore, it is essential that the oil level be checked regularly. Lexus recommends that the oil level be checked every time you refuel the vehicle. Notice: failure to check the oil level regularly could lead to serious engine trouble due to insufficient oil. For detailed information on oil level check, see checking the engine oil level described below. Used engine oil. Caution: used engine oil contains potentially harmful contaminants, which may cause skin disorders such as inflammation or skin cancer, so care should be taken to avoid prolonged and repeated contact with it. To remove used engine oil from your skin, wash thoroughly with soap and water. Dispose of used oil and used oil filters only in a safe and acceptable manner. Do not dispose of used oil and used oil filters in household trash, in sewers or onto the ground. Call your Lexus dealer or a service station for information concerning recycling or disposal. Do not leave used oil within the reach of children. Checking the engine oil level. With the engine at operating temperature and turned off, check the oil level on the dipstick. Step 1. To get a correct reading, the vehicle should be on level ground. After turning off the engine, wait a few minutes for the oil to drain back into the bottom of the engine. Step 2. Pull the dipstick out, hold it right under the end and wipe it clean. Step 3. Reinsert the dipstick and push it in as far as it will go, or the reading will not be correct. 1. Add oil. 2. OK. And 3. To full. And step 4. Pull the dipstick out and look at the oil level while holding it right under the end. If it is between the low level mark, 4, and the full level mark, 5, it is OK. Notice: be careful not to drop engine oil on the vehicle components. If the oil level is below or only slightly above the low line, add engine oil of the same type as already in the engine. Remove the oil filler cap and add engine oil a little at a time, checking the dipstick. We recommend that you use a funnel when adding oil. The approximate quantity of oil needed to raise the level between low line and full line on the dipstick is indicated as follows: 1.5 liter, 1.6 quart, 1.3 imperial quart. For the engine oil capacity, see specifications on page 518. When the level reaches within the correct range, return the filler cap and turn the cap clockwise until you hear a click. Notice: be careful not to spill engine oil on the vehicle components. Avoid overfilling or the engine could be damaged. Check the oil level on the dipstick once again after adding the oil. Engine oil selection. Toyota Genuine Motor Oil is used in your Lexus vehicle. Use Lexus approved Toyota Genuine Motor Oil or equivalent to satisfy the following grade and viscosity. Oil grade ILSAC multi-grade engine oil. Recommended viscosity SAE 5W-30. SAE 5W-30 is the best choice for good fuel economy and good starting in cold weather. If SAE 5W-30 oil is not available, SAE 10W-30 may be used. However, it should be replaced with SAE 5W-30 at the next oil change. Oil identification marks. The ILSAC, International Lubricant Standardization and Approval Committee, certification mark is added to some oil containers to help you select the oil you should use. To ensure excellent lubrication performance for your engine, Toyota Genuine Motor Oil is available, which has been specifically tested and approved for all Lexus engines. Please contact your Lexus dealer for further details about Toyota Genuine Motor Oil. Checking the engine coolant level. 1. Reservoir cap. 2. F. Upper line. And 3. L. Lower line. Look at the see-through coolant reservoir when the engine is cold. The coolant level is satisfactory if it is between the F and L lines on the reservoir. If the level is low, add the coolant. For the coolant type, see coolant type selection described below. The coolant level in the reservoir will vary with engine temperature. However, if the level is on or below the L line, add coolant. Bring the level up to the F line. If the coolant level drops within a short time after replenishing, there may be a leak in the system. Visually check the radiator, hoses, engine coolant filler cap, radiator cap and drain cock and water pump. If you can find no leak, have your Lexus dealer test the radiator cap pressure and check for leaks in the cooling system. Caution. To prevent burning yourself, do not remove the radiator cap when the engine is hot. Coolant type selection. Use of improper coolants may damage your engine cooling system. Only use Toyota Super Long Life coolant or similar high-quality ethylene glycol-based non-silicate, non-amine, non-nitrite, and non-borate coolant with long-life hybrid organic acid technology. Coolant with long-life hybrid organic acid technology is a combination of low phosphates and organic acids. For the USA, Toyota Super Long Life coolant is a mixture of 50% coolant and 50% deionized water. This coolant provides protection down to about minus 35 degrees centigrade at minus 31 degrees Fahrenheit. For Canada, Toyota Super Long Life coolant is a mixture of 55% coolant and 45% deionized water. This coolant provides protection down to about minus 42 degrees centigrade at minus 44 degrees Fahrenheit. Notice: do not use plain water alone. Lexus recommends Toyota Super Long Life coolant, which has been tested to ensure that it will not cause corrosion or result in malfunction of your engine coolant system with proper usage. Toyota Super Long Life coolant is formulated with Long Life hybrid organic acid technology and has been specifically designed to avoid engine cooling system malfunction on Lexus vehicles. Please contact your Lexus dealer for further details. Checking the radiator and condenser. If either of the above parts are extremely dirty or you are not sure of their condition, take your vehicle to a Lexus dealer. Caution. To prevent burning yourself, be careful not to touch the radiator or condenser when the engine is hot. Notice: to prevent damage to the radiator and condenser, do not perform the work by yourself. Spark plugs. Your engine is fitted with iridium-tipped spark plugs. Notice: use only iridium-tipped spark plugs. Do not adjust gaps for engine performance or smooth drivability. Section 6-3. Service procedures and specifications. Chassis. Specifications: checking brake fluid, checking power steering fluid, checking tire inflation pressure, tire information, types of tires, rotating tires, checking and replacing tires, installing snow tires and chains, replacing wheels, aluminum wheel precautions, and suspension and chassis. Specifications: differential. Oil capacity: front 1.4 liter, 1.5 quart, 1.2 imperial quart. Rear 3.1 liter, 3.3 quart, 2.7 imperial quart. Oil type: hypoid gear oil APIGL-5. Oil viscosity: above minus 18 degrees centigrade at 0 degree Fahrenheit, SAE 90 or SAE 85W-90. Below minus 18 degrees centigrade at 0 degree Fahrenheit, SAE 80W or SAE 80W-90. Transfer. Oil capacity: 1.4 liter, 1.5 quart, 1.2 imperial quart. Oil type: hypoid gear oil APIGL-5. Recommended oil viscosity: SAE 75W-90. Automatic transmission. Fluid capacity: drain and refill up to 3.0 liter, 3.2 quart, 2.6 imperial quart. Fluid type: Toyota Genuine ATFWS. Change automatic transmission fluid only as necessary. Generally, it is necessary to change automatic transmission fluid only if your vehicle is driven under one of the special operating conditions listed in your owner's manual supplement/scheduled maintenance. When changing the automatic transmission fluid, use only Toyota Genuine ATFWS, ATFJWS 3324 or NWS 9638 to aid in assuring optimum transmission performance. Notice: using automatic transmission fluid other than Toyota Genuine ATFWS may cause deterioration in shift quality, locking up of your transmission, accompanied by vibration, and ultimately damage the automatic transmission of your vehicle. Please contact your Lexus dealer for further details. Brakes. Pedal clearance: 52 mm, 2.0 inches, minutes. Minimum pedal clearance, when depressed with a force of 490 newtons, 50 kilograms force, 110 pounds force, with the engine running. Pedal free play 1 to 6 mm, 0.04 to 0.24 inches. Brake pad wear limit 1.0 mm, 0.04 inches. Parking brake lining wear limit 1.0 mm, 0.04 inches. Parking brake adjustment 5 to 7 clicks. Parking brake adjustment when pulled with a force of 196 newtons, 20 kilograms force, 44 pounds force. Fluid type, SAEJ1703 or FMVSS number 116.3. Chassis lubrication. Propeller shafts, spiders, lithium-based chassis grease, and LGI number 2. Slide yoke, molybdenum disulfide lithium-based chassis grease, and LGI number 2 or lithium-based chassis grease, and LGI number 2. Steering. Free play, less than 30 mm, 1.2 inches. Power steering fluid, automatic transmission fluid Dexron 2 or 3. Tires and wheels. Tire size, T265/65R17110S. Tire inflation pressure, recommended cold tire inflation pressure, front, 220 kilopascals, 2.2 kilograms force/centimeters, squared or R, 32 pound per square inches. Rear, 220 kilopascals, 2.2 kilograms force/centimeters, squared or bar, 32 pound per square inches. Spare, 220 kilopascals, 2.2 kilograms force/centimeters squared or bar, 32 pound per square inches. Wheel size, 17 x 71/2JJ. Wheel nut torque, 112 newton meters, 11.5 kilograms force meters, 83 foot-pounds. Note, for complete information on tires, for example, replacing tires or replacing wheels, see checking tire inflation pressure through aluminum wheel precautions on pages 523 through 544. Checking brake fluid. To check the fluid level, simply look at the see-through reservoir. The level should be between the max and minimum lines on the tank. It is normal for the brake fluid level to go down slightly as the brake pads wear or when the fluid level in the accumulator is high. If the reservoir needs frequent refilling, it may indicate a serious mechanical problem. If the level is low, add FMVSS number 116.3 or SAEJ1703 brake fluid to the brake reservoir. Refilling brake fluid. Step 1. Turn the ignition switch off. Step 2. To press the brake pedal more than 20 times until the brake pedal resistance decreases and pedal travel increases. And step 3. Remove the reservoir cap by hand. Add brake fluid up to the max line. If you do not follow the procedure above, the reservoir may overflow. Use only newly opened brake fluid. Once opened, brake fluid absorbs moisture from the air, and excess moisture can cause a dangerous loss of braking efficiency. Caution. Take care when filling the reservoir, because brake fluid can harm your hands or eyes. If fluid gets on your hands or in your eyes, flush the affected area with clean water immediately. If you still feel uncomfortable with your hands or eyes, go to the doctor. Notice. If you spill some of the fluid, be sure to wipe it off to prevent it from damaging the parts or paintwork. Checking power steering fluid. The power steering fluid reservoir is located under the right side engine compartment cover. Before checking the power steering fluid, remove the cover. For details, see removing the engine compartment covers on page 495. Check the fluid level, simply look at the see-through reservoir. If necessary, add automatic transmission fluid Dexron 2 or 3. If the vehicle has been driven around 80 km per hour, 50 miles per hour, for 20 minutes, a little more in frigid temperatures, the fluid is hot, 60 degrees centigrade to 80 degrees centigrade or 140 degrees Fahrenheit to 175 degrees Fahrenheit. You may also check the level when the fluid is cold, about room temperature, 10 degrees centigrade to 30 degrees centigrade or 50 degrees Fahrenheit to 85 degrees Fahrenheit, if the engine has not been run for about 5 hours. 1. If cold okay, 2. If cold add, 3. If hot okay, and 4. If hot add. Clean all dirt off the reservoir and look at the fluid level. If the fluid is cold, the level should be in the cold range. Similarly, if it is hot, the fluid level should be in the hot range. If the level is at the low side of the appropriate range, add automatic transmission fluid extra 2 or 3 to bring the level within the range. To remove the reservoir cap, turn it counterclockwise and lift up. To reinstall it, turn it clockwise. After replacing the reservoir cap, visually check the steering box case, vane pump and hose connections for leaks or damage. Caution. The reservoir may be hot, so be careful not to burn yourself. Notice. Avoid overfilling or the power steering could be damaged. When adding the power steering fluid, avoid spilling it. The generator under the power steering reservoir could be damaged if fluid is spilled on it. Checking tire inflation pressure. The recommended cold tire inflation pressures, tire sizes and the combined weight of occupants and cargo vehicle capacity weight are described on page 520 and 564. They are also described on the tire unloading information label shown. You should check the tire inflation pressure every 2 weeks or at least once a month. And do not forget the spare. The following instructions for checking tire inflation pressure should be observed. The pressure should be checked only when the tires are cold. If your vehicle has been parked for at least 3 hours and has not been driven for more than 1.5 kilometers or 1 mile since, you will get an accurate cold tire inflation pressure reading. If you cannot adjust the tire pressure when the tires are cold, add 20 kilopascals, 0.2 kilograms force/centimeters squared or 2.9 pound per square inches to 30 kilopascals, 0.3 kilograms force/centimeters squared or 4.3 pound per square inches more to the front tires and rear tires than the cold tire pressure, but never exceed the maximum cold tire pressure molded on the tire sidewall. Always use a tire pressure gauge. The appearance of a tire can be misleading. Besides, tire inflation pressures that are even just a few pounds off can degrade handling and ride. Do not bleed or reduce tire inflation pressure after driving. It is normal for the tire inflation pressure to be higher after driving. Never exceed the vehicle capacity weight. Passengers and luggage weight should be located so that the vehicle is balanced. Inspection and adjustment procedure. 1. Tire valve, and 2. Tire pressure gauge. Step 1. Remove the tire valve cap. Step 2. Press the tip of the tire pressure gauge to the tire valve. Step 3. Read the pressure using the graduations of the gauge. Step 4. In case the tire inflation pressure is not within the prescribed range, insert the compressed air from the valve. In case of applying too much air, press the center of the valve and release the air to adjust. Step 5. After completing the tire inflation pressure measurement and adjustment, apply soapy water to the valve and check for leakage. And Step 6. Install the tire valve cap. If a gauge and air pump are not available, have your vehicle checked by your Lexus dealer. Caution. Be sure to reinstall the tire valve caps. Without the valve caps, dirt or moisture could get into the valve core and cause air leakage. If the caps have been lost, have new ones put on as soon as possible. Notice. Use only the original valve cap. If any other valve cap is used, it may corrode or melt and become difficult or impossible to remove. Incorrect tire inflation pressure may waste fuel, reduce the comfort of driving, reduce tire life and make your vehicle less safe to drive. If a tire frequently needs refilling, have it checked by your Lexus dealer. Caution. Keep your tires properly inflated. Otherwise, the following conditions may occur and cause an accident resulting in death or serious injuries. Low tire pressure under inflation. Excessive wear. Uneven wear. Poor handling. Possibility of blowouts from an overheated tire. Poor sealing of the tire bead. Wheel deformation and slash or tire separation. And a greater possibility of tire damage from road hazards. High tire pressure over inflation. Poor handling. Excessive wear. Uneven wear. And a greater possibility of tire damage from road hazards. Tire information. Tire symbols. The illustration indicates typical tire symbols. 1. Tire size. For details, see tire size on page 529. 2. Entire identification number 10. For details, see entire identification number 10 on page 529. 3. Location of the treadwear indicators. For details, see checking and replacing tires on page 538. 4. Tire ply composition and materials. Plies mean a layer of rubber, coated parallel cords. Cords mean the strands forming the plies in the tire. 5. Radial tires or highest ply tires. A radial tire has radial on the sidewall. A tire not marked with radial is a highest ply tire. 6. Tubeless or tube type. A tubeless tire does not have a tube inside the tire. A tube-type tire has a tube inside the tire and the tube maintains the air pressure. 7. Load limit at maximum cold tire inflation pressure. For details, see checking and replacing tires on page 538. 8. Maximum cold tire inflation pressure. This means the pressure to which the tire may be inflated. For details about recommended cold tire inflation pressure, see specifications on page 518. 9. Uniform tire quality grading. For details, see uniform tire quality grading that follows. And 10. Summer tire or all-season tire. An all-season tire has M+S on the sidewall. The tire not marked with M+S is a summer tire. For details, see types of tires on page 536. Entire identification number 10. The illustration indicates typical entire identification number 10. 1. Symbol. 2. Tire identification number 10. 3. Tire manufacturer's identification mark. 4. Tire size code. 5. Manufacturer's optional tire type code. 3 or 4 letters. 6. Manufacturing week. And 7. Manufacturing year. The symbol certifies that the tire conforms to applicable federal motor vehicle safety standards. Tire size. The illustration indicates typical tire size. 1. Tire use. T equals passenger car. T equals temporary use. 2. Section width in millimeters. 3. Aspect ratio. Tire height to section width. 4. Tire construction code. R equals radial. D equals diagonal. 5. Wheel diameter in inches. 6. Load index. 2 digits or 3 digits. And 7. Speed symbol. Alphabet with 1 letter. 1. Section width. 2. Tire height. And 3. Wheel diameter. Name of each section of tire. 1. Bead. 2. Sidewall. 3. Shoulder. 4. Tread. 5. Belt. 6. Inner liner. 7. Reinforcing rubber. 8. Carcass. 9. Rim lines. 10. Bead wires. And 11. Shafer. Uniform tire quality grading. This information has been prepared in accordance with regulations issued by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration of the U.S. Department of Transportation. It provides the purchasers and/or prospective purchasers of Lexus vehicles with information on uniform tire quality grading. Your Lexus dealer will help answer any questions you may have as you read this information. Quality grades. All passenger car tires must conform to federal safety requirements in addition to these grades. Quality grades can be found where applicable on the tire sidewall between tread shoulder and maximum section width. For example, treadwear 200 traction AA temperature A, treadwear. The treadwear grade is a comparative rating based on the wear rate of the tire when tested under controlled conditions on a specified government test course. For example, a tire graded 150 would wear 1.5 times as well on the government course as a tire graded 100. The relative performance of tires depends upon the actual conditions of their use, however, and may depart significantly from the norm due to variations in driving habits, service practices and differences in road characteristics and climate. Traction AA, A, B, C. The traction grades, from highest to lowest, are AA, A, B and C, and they represent the tire's ability to stop on wet pavement as measured under controlled conditions, on specified government test surfaces of asphalt and concrete. A tire marked C may have poor traction performance. Warning: the traction grade assigned to this tire is based on braking, straight ahead, traction tests and does not include cornering, turning, traction. Temperature A, B, C. The temperature grades are A, the highest, B, and C, representing the tire's resistance to the generation of heat and its ability to dissipate heat when tested under controlled conditions on a specified indoor laboratory test wheel. Sustained high temperature can cause the material of the tire to degenerate and reduce tire life, and excessive temperature can lead to sudden tire failure. The grade C corresponds to a level of performance which all passenger car tires must meet under the Federal Motor Vehicle Safety Standard number 109. Grades B and A represent higher levels of performance on the laboratory test wheel than the minimum required by law. Warning: the temperature grade for this tire is established for a tire that is properly inflated and not overloaded. Excessive speed, underinflation, or excessive loading, either separately or in combination, can cause heat buildup and possible tire failure. Glossary of tire terminology. Tire-related item and meaning. Accessory weight, the combined weight, in excess of those standard items, which may be replaced, of automatic transmission, power steering, power brakes, power windows, power seats, radio, and heater, to the extent that these items are available as factory-installed equipment, whether installed or not. Cold tire inflation pressure when the vehicle has been parked for at least 3 hours or more, or it has not been driven more than 1.5 kilometers or 1 mile under that condition. Curb weight, the weight of a motor vehicle with standard equipment including the maximum capacity of fuel, oil, and coolant, and, if so equipped, air conditioning and additional weight optional engine. Intended outboard sidewall. A. The sidewall that contains a white wall, bears white lettering or bears manufacturer, brand, and / or model name molding that is higher or deeper than the same molding on the other sidewall of the tire. Or B. The outward-facing sidewall of an asymmetrical tire that has a particular side that must always face outward when mounted on a vehicle. Maximum inflation pressure, the maximum cold inflation pressure to which a tire may be inflated, and it is shown on the sidewall of the tire. Maximum loaded vehicle weight, the sum of A. Curb weight, B. Accessory weight, C. Vehicle capacity weight, and D. Reduction options weight. Normal occupant weight, 68 kilograms, 150 pounds, times the number of occupants specified in the second column of Table 1 that follows. Occupant distribution of occupants in a vehicle as specified in the third column of Table 1 that follows. Reduction options weight, the combined weight of those installed regular reduction options weighing over 2.3 kilograms, 5 pounds, in excess of those standard items, which they replace, not previously considered in curb weight or accessory weight, including heavy-duty brakes, ride levelers, roof rack, heavy-duty battery, and special trim. Recommended inflation pressure, cold tire inflation pressure recommended by a manufacturer. Rim, a metal support for a tire or a tire and tube assembly upon which the tire beads are seated. Rim diameter, wheel diameter, nominal diameter of the bead seat. Rim size designation, rim diameter and width. Rim type designation, the industry of manufacturer's designation for a rim by style or code. Rim width, nominal distance between rim flanges. Vehicle capacity weight, total load capacity, the rated cargo and luggage load plus 68 kilograms, 150 pounds, times the vehicle's designated seating capacity. Vehicle maximum load on the tire, the load on an individual tire that is determined by distributing to each axle a share of the maximum loaded vehicle weight and dividing by 2. Vehicle normal load on the tire, the load on an individual tire that is determined by distributing to each axle a share of the curb weight, accessory weight, and normal occupant weight, distributed in accordance with Table 1 that follows, and dividing by 2. On weather side, the surface area of the rim not covered by the inflated tire. Table 1. Occupant loading and distribution for vehicle normal load for various designated seating capacities. Designated seating capacity, number of occupants, vehicle normal load, number of occupants, and occupant distribution in a normally loaded vehicle. 2 through 4. 2. 2 in front. 5 through 10. 3. 2 in front, 1 in second seat. Types of tires. Determine what kind of tires your vehicle is originally equipped with. 1. Summer tires. Summer tires are high-speed capability tires best suited to highway driving under dry conditions. Since summer tires do not have the same traction performance as snow tires, summer tires are inadequate for driving on snow-covered or icy roads. For driving on snow-covered or icy roads, we recommend using snow tires. If installing snow tires, be sure to replace all 4 tires. And 2. All-season tires. All-season tires are designed to provide better traction in snow and to be adequate for driving in most winter conditions, as well as for use all year round. All-season tires, however, do not have adequate traction performance compared with snow tires in heavy or loose snow. Also, all-season tires fall short in acceleration and handling performance compared with summer tires in highway driving. The details about how to distinguish summer tires from all-season tires are described on page 527. Caution. Do not mix summer and all-season tires on your vehicle, as this can cause dangerous handling characteristics, resulting in loss of control. Do not use tires other than the manufacturer's designated tires, and never mix tires or wheels of the sizes different from the originals. Rotating tires. To equalize tire wear and help extend tire life, Lexus recommends that you rotate your tires according to the maintenance schedule. For scheduled maintenance information, please refer to the owner's manual supplement/scheduled maintenance. However, the most appropriate timing for tire rotation may vary according to your driving habits and road surface conditions. The wheel assemblies must be rotated as illustrated above. When rotating tires, check for uneven wear and damage. Abnormal wear is usually caused by incorrect tire pressure, improper wheel alignment, out of balance wheels, or severe braking. Before storing radial, snow or studded tires, mark the direction of rotation and be sure to install them in the same direction when using them again. Tires should be stored in a cool, dry place. Checking and replacing tires. When to replace your tires. 1. New tread. 2. Tread wear indicator. And 3. Worn tread. Replace the tires when the tread wear indicator show. The location of the tread wear indicators as shown by the marks such as TWI or delta marks, etc., molded on the sidewall of each tire. The tires on your Lexus have built-in tread wear indicators to help you know when the tires need replacement. When the tread depth wears to 1.6 millimeters, 0.06 inches, or less, the indicators will appear. If you can see the indicators in 2 or more adjacent grooves, the tire should be replaced. The effectiveness of snow tires is lost if the tread wears down below 4 millimeters, 0.16 inches. If you have tire damage such as cuts, splits, cracks deep enough to expose the fabric, or bulges indicating internal damage, the tire should be replaced. If a tire often goes flat or cannot be properly repaired due to the size or location of a cut or other damage, it should be replaced. If you are not sure, consult with your Lexus dealer. If air loss occurs while driving, do not continue driving. Driving even a short distance can damage a tire beyond repair. Any tires which are over 6 years old must be checked by a qualified technician, even if damage is not obvious. Tires deteriorate with age, even if they have never or seldom been used. This applies also to the spare tire and tires stored for future use. Tire selection. When replacing a tire, use a tire of the same size and construction, and the same or greater load capacity as the originally installed tires. Also, all the tires must be the same brand and have the same tread patterns. Using any other size or type of tire may seriously affect handling, ride, speedometer/odometer calibration, ground clearance, and clearance between the body and tires or snow chains. Check that the maximum load of the replaced tire is greater than 1.5 of the gross axle weight ratings, GAWR, of either the front axle or the rear axle, whichever is greater. As for the maximum load of the tire, see the load limit at maximum cold tire inflation pressure mentioned on the sidewall of the tire, and as for the gross axle weight ratings, GAWR, see the certification label. For details about certification label on sidewall of the tire, see pages 492 and 527. Caution. Observe the following instructions. Otherwise, an accident may occur resulting in death or serious injuries. Do not mix radial, bias belted, or bias ply tires on your vehicle, as this may cause dangerous handling characteristics resulting in loss of control. Do not use tires other than the manufacturer's recommended size, as this may cause dangerous handling characteristics resulting in loss of control. Do not use tires of different brands, sizes, construction or tread patterns, as this may cause dangerous handling characteristics resulting in loss of control. Installing snow tires and chains. When to use snow tires or chains. Snow tires or chains are recommended when driving on snow or ice. On wet or dry roads, conventional or radial tires provide better traction than snow or studded tires. Snow tire selection. If you need snow tires, select tires of the same size, construction and load capacity as the originally installed tires. Also, all the tires must be the same brand and have the same tread patterns. Do not use tires other than stated above. Since your vehicle has radial tires as original equipment, make sure your snow tires also have radial construction. Do not install studded tires without first checking local regulations for possible restrictions. Caution. Observe the following instructions. Otherwise, an accident may occur resulting in death or serious injuries. Do not use snow tires other than the manufacturer's recommended size, as this may cause dangerous handling characteristics resulting in loss of control. Do not use snow tires of different brands, sizes, construction or tread patterns, as this may cause dangerous handling characteristics resulting in loss of control. Snow tire installation. Snow tires should be installed on all wheels. Installing snow tires on the rear wheels only can lead to an excessive difference in road grip capability between the front and rear tires, which could cause loss of vehicle control. Caution. Do not drive with the snow tires incorrectly inflated. Never drive over 105 kilometers per hour, 65 miles per hour with any type of snow tires. Tire chain selection. 1. Side chain and 2. Cross chain. Use the tire chains of correct size. For T265/65R17 tires, use the following type chains. A. Diameter of side chain, 5.0 millimeters, 0.20 inches. B. Width of side chain, 18.0 millimeters, 0.71 inches. C. Length of side chain, 46.0 millimeters, 1.81 inches. D. Width of cross chain, 22.6 millimeters, 0.89 inches. E. Length of cross chain, 38.1 millimeters, 1.5 inches. And F. Diameter of cross chain, 6.3 millimeters, 0.25 inches. Regulations regarding the use of tire chains vary according to location or type of road. Always check local regulations before installing chains. Notice. If the wrong combination of tire and chain is used, the chains could damage the vehicle body. Chain installation. Install the chains on the rear tires as tightly as possible. Do not use tire chains on the front tires. Retighten chains after driving 0.5 to 1.0 kilometers, 1.25 to 1.5 mile. When installing chains on your tires, carefully follow the instructions of the chain manufacturer. Caution. Do not exceed 50 kilometers per hour, 30 miles per hour, or the chain manufacturer's recommended speed limit, whichever is lower. Drive carefully, avoiding bumps, holes, and sharp turns, which may cause the vehicle to bounce. Avoid sharp turns or locked wheel braking, as use of chains may adversely affect vehicle handling. When driving with chains installed, be sure to drive carefully. Slow down before entering curves to avoid losing control of the vehicle. Otherwise, an accident may occur. Notice. When jacking up or installing tire chains, be sure to turn off the rear height control air suspension with a height control off switch and stop the engine. Otherwise, the vehicle height may change because of the automatic leveling function, resulting in accident. Replacing wheels. When to replace your wheels. If you have wheel damage such as bending, cracks or heavy corrosion, the wheel should be replaced. If you fail to replace a damaged wheel, the tire may slip off the wheel or cause loss of handling control. Replacement with used wheels is not recommended, as they may have been subjected to rough treatment or high mileage and could fail without warning. Also, bent wheels, which have been straightened, may have hidden structural damage and therefore should not be used. Never use an inner tube in a leaking wheel, which is designed for a tubeless tire. Wheel selection. When replacing wheels, care should be taken to ensure that they are equivalent to those removed in load capacity, diameter, rim width, and offset. Correct replacement wheels are available at your Lexus dealer. A wheel of a different size or type may adversely affect handling, wheel and bearing life, brake cooling, speedometer/odometer calibration, stopping ability, headlight aim, bumper height, vehicle ground clearance, and tire or snow chain clearance to the body and chassis. Caution. Observe the following instructions. Otherwise, an accident may occur resulting in death or serious injuries. Do not use wheels other than the manufacturer's recommended size, as this may cause dangerous handling characteristics resulting in loss of control. Do not use wheels of different brands, sizes and types, as this may cause dangerous handling characteristics resulting in loss of control. Aluminum wheel precautions. When installing aluminum wheels, check that the wheel nuts are tight after driving your vehicle the first 1,600 kilometers, 1,000 miles. If you have rotated it, repaired it, or changed your tires, check that the wheel nuts are still tight after driving 1,600 kilometers, 1,000 miles. When using tire chains, be careful not to damage the aluminum wheels. Use only Lexus wheel nuts and wrench, designed for your aluminum wheels. When balancing your wheels, use only Lexus balance weights or equivalent and a plastic or rubber hammer. As with any wheel, periodically check your aluminum wheels for damage. If damaged, replace immediately. Suspension and chassis. Caution. Do not modify the suspension/chassis with lift kits, spacers, springs, etc. It can cause dangerous handling characteristics, resulting in loss of control. Section 6-4. Service procedures and specifications. Electrical components. Specifications, checking battery condition, battery recharging precautions, checking and replacing the blade type fuses, checking the cartridge type fuses, adding washer fluid, and replacing light bulbs. Specifications. Fuse locations. 1. Engine compartment, and 2. Driver's side instrument panel. Fuses. Engine compartment. Driver's side instrument panel. Numbers, fuses, ampere, and circuit. Number 1. Spare. 10. Spare fuse. Number 2. Alt. 140. Charging system and all components in AM1, heater, CDS fan, FR5, DeFi, air sus, ACINV, seat heater, OVD, stop, J/V, RRAC, MIR heater, VAT CHG, towing VRK and towing fuses. Number 3. Spare. 15. Spare fuse. Number 4. Heater. 50. Air conditioning system. Number 5. Air sus. 50. Rear height control air suspension. Number 6. AM1. 50. All components in ACC, CIG, IG1, FR-WIP-WSH, RR-WIP, RR-WSH, TIF, ECU-IG, TEMS and STA fuses. Number 7. Towing VRK. 30. Trailer brake controller. Number 8. J/V50. All components in PFRP/W, PRRP/W, DRRP/W, DP/seat, PP/seat, tail, panel and power or TI and TE fuses. Number 9. VAT CHG. 30. Trailer sub-battery. Number 10. Towing. 40. Trailer lights. Number 11. CDS fan. 20. Electric cooling fan. Number 12. RRA/C. 30. Rear air conditioning system. Number 13. MIR heater. 10. Outside rear view mirror defogger. Number 14. Stop. 10. Stop lights, high-mounted stoplight, shift lock control system, vehicle stability control system, electronic modulated suspension, rear height control air suspension, multi-port fuel injection system/sequential multi-port fuel injection system. Number 15. AC in. 15. Power outlet, 115 VAC. Number 16. FR5. 15. Front fog lights. Number 17. OVD. 7.5. Onboard diagnosis system. Number 18. Head, low RH. 10. Right-hand headlight, low beam. Number 19. Head, low LH. 10. Left-hand headlight, low beam. Number 20. Head, high RH. 10. Right-hand headlight, high beam. Number 21. Head, high LH. 10. Left-hand headlight, high beam. Number 22. EFI number 2. 10. Multi-port fuel injection system / sequential multi-port fuel injection system. Number 23. Heater number 2. 7.5. Air conditioning system. Number 24. Defog. 30. Rear window defogger. Number 25. Air sus number 2. 10. Rear height control air suspension. Number 26. Seat heater. 20. Seat heaters. Number 27. Dome. 10. Ignition switch light, interior lights, personal lights, footlights, running board lights, door courtesy lights, inside door handle lights, multi-information display. Number 28. Radio number 1. 20. Audio system, navigation system. Number 29. ECU-V, 10. Multiplex communication system, vehicle stability control system, wireless remote control system, inside rear view mirror, air conditioning system, electronic modulated suspension, driving position memory system, power windows, moonroof, rear view monitor system. Number 30. ECU-V number 2. 10. Theft deterrent system. Number 31. AVSMTR. 40. Anti-lock brake system, vehicle stability control system, active traction control system, brake assist system. Number 32. AM2. 30. Starting system, all components in IGN, SRS, gauge and ST2 fuses. Number 33. AVS-SOL. 30. Anti-lock brake system, vehicle stability control system, active traction control system, brake assist system. Number 34. Alt-S 7.5. Charging system. Number 35. Mayday 7.5. Lexus link system. Number 36. Horn. 10. Horns. Number 37. A/F heater. 15. A/F sensor. Number 38. TRN-HAZ. 15. Turn signal lights. Number 39. ETCS. 10. Electronic throttle control system. Number 40. EFI. 20. Multi-port fuel injection system / sequential multi-port fuel injection system. Number 41. CFRP/W20. Power window. Number 42. CR/LCK. 25. Power door lock. Number 43. Towing. 30. Towing converter. Number 44. Radio number 2. 30. Audio system, navigation system. Number 45. A/pump. 50. Multi-port fuel injection system / sequential multi-port fuel injection system. Number 46. IGN. 10. Multi-port fuel injection system / sequential multi-port fuel injection system, vehicle stability control system. Number 47. SRS. 10. SRS airbag system, front passenger occupant classification system. Number 48. Gauge. 7.5. Gauges and meters. Number 49. ST2. 7.5. Multi-port fuel injection system / sequential multi-port fuel injection system. Number 50. FR-WSH. 30. Windshield wipers, windshield washer. Number 51. TEMS. 20. Electronic modulated suspension. Number 52. DIF. 20. Four-wheel drive system. Number 53. RR whip. 15. Rear window wiper. Number 54. DP/seat. 30. Driver's power seat. Number 55. PP/seat. 30. Front passenger's power seat. Number 56. PWR outlet. 15. Power outlet. 12 VDC. Number 57. IG1 number 2. 10. Rear air conditioning system inside rear view mirror, kinetic dynamic suspension system. Number 58. RRWSH. 15. Rear window washer. Number 59. ECU-IG. 10. Shift lock control system, power windows, outside rear view mirror divider, anti-lock brake system, active traction control system, vehicle stability control system, air conditioning system, navigation system, power windows, moonroof, tilt and telescopic steering, multi-information display, driving position memory system, rear view monitor system, tire pressure warning system. Number 60. IG1. 10. Air conditioning system, backup lights, rear window divider, seat heaters, vehicle stability control system. Number 61. STA. 7.5. Multi-port fuel injection system / sequential multi-port fuel injection system. Number 62. PFRP/W. 20. Front passenger's power window. Number 63. PRRP/W. 20. Rear right side power window. Number 64. TRRP/W. 20. Rear left side power window. Number 65. Panel. 10. Instrument panel lights. Number 66. Tail. 10. Parking lights, tail lights, license plate lights, front fog lights. Number 67. ACC. 7.5. Shift lock control system, power outlets, outside rear view mirrors, audio system, navigation system, power rear view mirrors, multi-information display, rear view monitor system. Number 68. CIG. 10. Cigarette lighter. And number 69. Power or TNT. 30. Power windows, moonroof, tilt and telescopic steering. Checking battery condition. Precautions. Caution. Battery precautions. The battery produces flammable and explosive hydrogen gas. Do not cause a spark by contacting the battery terminals with tools. Do not smoke or light a match near the battery. The electrolyte contains poisonous and corrosive sulfuric acid. Avoid contact with eyes, skin or clothes. Never inhale or swallow electrolyte. Wear protective safety glasses when working near the battery. Keep children away from the battery. Emergency measures. If electrolyte gets in your eyes, flush your eyes with clean water for at least 15 minutes and get immediate medical attention. If possible, continue to apply water with a sponge or cloth while traveling to the medical office. If electrolyte gets on your skin, thoroughly wash the contacted area. If you feel a pain or burn, get medical attention immediately. If electrolyte gets on your clothes, there is a possibility of it soaking through to your skin, so immediately take off the exposed clothing and follow the procedure above, if necessary. If you accidentally swallow electrolyte, drink a large quantity of water or milk. Follow with milk of magnesia, eaten raw egg or vegetable oil. Then go immediately for emergency help. Checking battery exterior. 1. Terminals and 2. Hold down clamp. Check the battery for corroded or loose connections, cracks, or loose hold-down clamps. Step 1. If the battery is corroded, wash it off with a solution of warm water and baking soda. Coat the terminals with grease to prevent further corrosion. Step 2. If the connections are loose, tighten the clamp bolts, but do not over-tighten. And Step 3. Tighten the hold-down clamp only enough to keep the battery firmly in place. Over-tightening may damage the battery case. Notice. Make sure the engine and all accessories are turned off before performing maintenance. When checking the battery, remove the ground cable first and reinstall it last. Be careful not to cause a short circuit with tools. Take care no solution gets into the battery when washing it. If the battery is disconnected or run down, The power windows and moonroof may not operate automatically, and the jam protection function will not function correctly after you reconnect, replace or recharge the battery. In any of these cases, you should normalize the power windows and moonroof. To normalize the power windows and moonroof, see pages 42 and 105. Checking battery condition. Check the battery condition by the indicator color. 1. Blue. Good condition. 2. White. Charging necessary. Have the battery checked by your Lexus dealer. And 3. Red. Have the battery checked by your Lexus dealer. Notice. Do not refill the battery with water. Battery recharging precautions. During recharging, the battery is producing hydrogen gas. Therefore, before recharging. Step 1. If recharging with a battery installed on the vehicle, be sure to disconnect the ground cable. And step 2. Make sure the power switch on the recharger is off when connecting the charger cables to the battery and when disconnecting them. Caution. Always charge the battery in an unconfined area. Do not charge the battery in a garage or closed room where there is not sufficient ventilation. Only do a slow charge, 5 ampere hour or less. Charging at a quicker rate is dangerous. The battery may explode, causing personal injuries. Notice. Never recharge the battery while the engine is running. Also, make sure all accessories are turned off. Checking and replacing the blade-type fuses. The engine compartment fuse box is located under the left side engine compartment cover. Before checking the engine compartment fuses, remove the cover. For details, see removing the engine compartment covers on page 495. Engine compartment. 1. Pull-out tool and 2. Spare fuses. Driver's side instrument panel. Step 1. Turn the ignition switch off and open the fuse box lid. Determine which fuse may be causing the problem. The lid of the fuse box shows the name of the circuit for each fuse. And step 2. Make sure the inoperative component is turned off. Pull the suspected fuse straight out with a pull-out tool and check it. If it has blown, push a new fuse into the clips. Good and blown. Look carefully at the fuse. If the thin wire is broken, the fuse has blown. If you are not sure, or if it is too dark to see, try replacing the suspected fuse with one of the same value that you know is good. B. Only install a fuse with the amperage rating designated on the fuse box lid. If you do not have a spare fuse, in an emergency you can pull out the CIG radio number or seat heater fuse, which may be dispensable for normal driving, and use it if its amperage rating is the same. If you cannot use one of the same amperage, use one that is lower, but as close to the rating as possible. If the amperage is lower than that specified, the fuse might blow out again, but this does not indicate anything wrong. Be sure to get the correct fuse as soon as possible and return the substitute to its original clips. It is a good idea to purchase a set of spare fuses and keep them in your vehicle for emergencies. If the new fuse immediately blows out, there is a problem with the electrical system. Have your Lexus dealer correct it as soon as possible. You should normalize the power windows and moonroof if they do not operate automatically, or the jam protection function does not operate correctly after replacing blown fuses. To normalize the power windows and moonroof, see power window switches on page 40 and moonroof on page 103. Caution. Never use a fuse with a higher amperage rating or any other object in place of a fuse. This may cause extensive damage and possibly a fire. Checking the cartridge type fuses. The engine compartment fuse box is located under the left side engine compartment cover. Before checking the engine compartment fuses, remove the cover. For details, see removing the engine compartment covers on page 495. Engine compartment. Driver's side instrument panel. Good and blown. If the headlights or other electrical components do not work and the blade type fuses are okay, check the cartridge type fuses. If any of the cartridge type fuses are blown, they must be replaced. If there is an overload in the circuits from the battery, the fuses are designed to blow before the entire wiring harness is damaged. Caution. Always use a genuine Lexus fuse or equivalent for replacement. Never install an ordinary wire, even for a temporary fix. This may cause extensive damage and possibly a fire. Notice: before replacing the fuses, have the cause of electrical overload determined and repaired by your Lexus dealer. Adding washer fluid. If the washer tank becomes nearly empty, add washer fluid. You may use plain water as washer fluid. However, in cold areas where temperatures range below the freezing point, use washer fluid containing antifreeze. This product is available at your Lexus dealer and most auto parts stores. Follow the manufacturer's directions for how much to mix with water. Notice: do not use engine antifreeze or any other substitute, because it may damage your vehicle's paint. Replacing light bulbs. The illustrations on the following page show the locations of light bulbs. If it is necessary to replace a bulb, take your vehicle to your Lexus dealer as soon as possible. Use bulbs with the bulb numbers and wattage ratings given in the table. Caution: to prevent burning yourself, do not replace the light bulbs while they are hot. Halogen bulbs have pressurized gas inside and require special handling. They can burst or shatter if scratched or dropped. Hold a bulb only by its plastic or metal case. Do not touch the glass part of a bulb with bare hands. Notice: only use a bulb of a listed type. The inside of the lens of exterior lights such as headlights may temporarily fog up when the lens becomes wet in the rain or in a car wash. This is not a problem, because the fogging is caused by the temperature difference between the outside and inside of the lens, just like the windshield fogs up in the rain. However, if there is a large drop of water on the inside of the lens, or if there is water pooled inside the light, contact your Lexus dealer. Light location. Light bulbs, bulb number, wattage, and type. 1. Headlights, high beam. Bulb number 9005. 60 watts. Type, HV3 halogen bulbs. 2. Headlights, low beam. 55 watts. Type, H11 halogen bulbs. 3. Front side marker lights. Bulb number 168. 5 watts. Type, wedge base bulbs, clear. 4. Front turn signal lights. Bulb number 4157 NHA. 27/8 watts. Type, wedge base bulbs, amber. 5. Parking lights. Bulb number 168. 5 watts. Type, wedge base bulbs, clear. 6. Fog lights. 55 watts. Type, H3 halogen bulbs. 7. Running board lights. Bulb number 194. 3.8 watts. Type, wedge base bulbs, clear. 8. Rear turn signal lights. Bulb number 7440. 21 watts. Type, wedge base bulbs, clear. 9. Stop/tail lights. Bulb number 7443. 21/5 watts. Type, wedge base bulbs, clear. 10. Stop/tail and rear side marker lights. Bulb number 7443. 21/5 watts. Type, wedge base bulbs, clear. 11. Backup lights. Bulb number 7440. 21 watts. Type, wedge base bulbs, clear. 12. License plate lights. Bulb number 168. 5 watts. Type, wedge base bulbs, clear. 13. Vanity lights. 2 watts. Type, double end bulbs. 14. Personal lights. 8 watts. Type, single end bulbs. 15. Interior lights. 8 watts. Type, double end bulbs. 16. Door courtesy lights. 3.8 watts. Type, single end bulbs. And 17. Glove box light. 1.2 watts. Type, wedge base bulbs, clear. A. HV3 halogen bulbs. B. H11 halogen bulbs. C. Wedge base bulbs, clear. D. Wedge base bulbs, amber. E. H3 halogen bulbs. F. Double end bulbs. And G. Single end bulbs. Section 6-5. Service procedures and specifications. Body. Specifications: protecting your vehicle from corrosion, washing and waxing, cleaning the interior, and rain-clearing mirrors. Specifications: dimensions and weights. Overall length, 4,780 millimeters, 188.2 inches. Overall width, 1,880 millimeters, 74.0 inches. Overall height, unladen vehicle. Without roof luggage carrier, 1,855 millimeters, 73.0 inches. And with roof luggage carrier, 1,895 millimeters, 74.6 inches. Wheelbase, 2,790 millimeters, 109.8 inches. Tread. Front, 1,585 millimeters, 62.4 inches. Rear, 1,585 millimeters, 62.4 inches. Vehicle capacity weight, occupants plus luggage, with third seats, 544 kilograms, 1,200 pounds. Without third seats, 454 kilograms, 1,000 pounds. Towing capacity, 2,948 kilograms, 6,500 pounds. Fuel tank. Capacity, 87 liter, 23 gallons, 19.1 imperial gallons. Protecting your vehicle from corrosion. Proper care of your Lexus can help ensure long-term corrosion prevention. The most common causes of corrosion to your vehicle are the accumulation of road salt, dirt and moisture in hard-to-reach areas under the vehicle. Chipping of paint or undercoating caused by minor accidents or by stones and gravel. The following conditions will cause or accelerate corrosion of your vehicle, so it is important to keep your vehicle, particularly the underside, as clean as possible and to repair any damage to paint or protective coatings as soon as possible. The presence of road salt or dust control chemicals, salt in the air near the seacoast, industrial air pollution. High humidity, especially at temperatures just above freezing point. Certain parts of your vehicle are wet or damp for an extended period of time, even though other parts of the vehicle are dry. Components of the vehicle which are prevented from quick drying due to lack of proper ventilation are exposed to high ambient temperature. To help prevent corrosion on your Lexus, follow these guidelines. Keep your vehicle clean by regular washing. In addition, observe the following points. If you drive on salted roads in the winter or if you live near the ocean, you should hose off the undercarriage at least once a month to minimize corrosion. High-pressure water or steam is effective for cleaning the vehicle's underside and wheel housings. Pay particular attention to these areas as it is difficult to see all the mud and dirt. It will do more harm than good to simply wet the mud and debris without removing. The lower edge of doors, rocker panels and frame members have drain holes, which should not be allowed to clog with dirt as trapped water in these areas can cause corrosion. Wash the underside of the vehicle thoroughly when winter is over. See washing and waxing on page 567 for more tips. Check the condition of your vehicle's paint and trim. If you find any chips or scratches in the paint, touch them up immediately to prevent corrosion from starting. If the chips or scratches have gone through the bare metal, have a qualified body shop make the repair. Check the interior of your vehicle. Water and dirt can accumulate under the floor mats and could cause corrosion. Occasionally check under the mats to make sure the area is dry. Be particularly careful when transporting chemicals, cleansers, fertilizers, salt, etc. These should be transported in proper containers. If a spill or leak should occur, immediately clean and dry the area. Use mud shields on your wheels. If you drive on salted or gravel roads, mud shields help protect your vehicle. Full-size shields, which come as near to the ground as possible, are the best. We recommend that the fittings in the area where the shields are installed be treated to resist corrosion. Your Lexus dealer will be happy to assist in supplying and installing the shields if they are recommended for your area. Keep your vehicle in a well-ventilated garage or a roof place. Do not park your vehicle in a damp, poorly ventilated garage. If you wash your vehicle in the garage, or if you drive it covered with water or snow, your garage may be so damp as to cause corrosion. Even if your garage is heated, a wet vehicle can corrode if the ventilation is poor. Washing and waxing. Washing your Lexus. Keep your vehicle clean by regular washing. The following cases may cause weakness to the paint or corrosion to the body and parts. Wash your vehicle as soon as possible. When driving in a coastal area. When driving on a road sprinkled with antifreeze. When exposed to coal tar, tree sap, bird droppings and carcass of an insect. When driving in areas where there is a lot of smoke, soot, dust, iron dust or chemical substances. When the vehicle becomes remarkably dirty with dust and mud. Hand washing your Lexus. Work in the shade and wait until the vehicle body is not warm to the touch. Step 1. Rinse off loose dirt with a hose. Remove any mud or road salt from the underside of the vehicle or the wheel wells. Step 2. Wash with a mild car wash soap mixed according to the manufacturer's instructions. Use a soft cotton mitt and keep it wet by dipping it frequently into the wash water. Do not rub hard, let the soap and water remove the dirt. Fuel filler door. Do not apply water, high pressure car wash, for example, at or near the fuel tank inlet with a fuel filler door opened. If the water enters the air vent, you may experience trouble with refueling or rough engine idling. Plastic wheel ornaments. The plastic wheel ornaments are damaged easily by organic substances. If any organic substance splash an ornament, be sure to wash them off with water and check if the ornament is damaged. Aluminum wheels. Use only a mild soap or neutral detergent. Plastic bumpers and side moldings. Wash carefully. Do not scrub with abrasive cleaners. The bumper and side molding faces are soft. Exterior lights. Wash carefully. Do not use organic substances or scrub them with a hard brush. This may damage the surfaces of the lights. Road tar. Remove with turpentine or cleaners that are marked safe for painted surfaces. Step 3. Rinse thoroughly. Dried soap can cause streaking. In hot weather you may need to rinse each section right after you wash it. And step 4. To prevent water spots, dry the vehicle using a clean soft cotton towel. Do not rub or press hard, you might scratch the paint. Notice. Do not use organic substances, gasoline, kerosene, benzene or strong solvents, which may be toxic or cause damage. Do not scrub any part of the vehicle with a hard brush, which may cause damage. Automatic car wash. Your vehicle may be washed in an automatic car wash, but remember that the paint can be scratched by some types of brushes, unfiltered washing water, or the washing process itself. Scratching reduces paint durability and gloss, especially on darker colors. The manager of the car wash should be able to advise you whether the process is safe for the paint on your vehicle. Waxing your Lexus. Polishing and waxing is recommended to maintain the original beauty of your Lexus finish. Apply wax once a month, or if the vehicle surface does not repel water well. Step 1. Always wash and dry the vehicle before you begin waxing, even if you are using a combined cleaner and wax. Step 2. Use a good quality polish and wax. If the finish has become extremely weathered, use a car cleaning polish, followed by a separate wax. Carefully follow the manufacturer's instructions and precautions. Be sure to polish and wax the chrome trim as well as the paint. And step 3. Wax the vehicle again when water does not bead but remains on the surface in large patches. Exterior lights. Do not apply wax on the surfaces of the lights. Wax may cause damage to the lenses. If you accidentally put wax on the light surfaces, wipe or wash it off. Cleaning the interior. Caution. Do not wash the vehicle floor with water or allow water to get onto the floor when cleaning the vehicle interior or exterior. Water may get into audio components or other electrical components above or under the floor carpet or mat and cause a malfunction, and it may cause body corrosion. Leather trimmed interior. Remove dirt using a soft cloth, dampened with 5% solution of neutral detergent for wool. Then thoroughly wipe off all traces of detergent with a clean damp cloth. After cleaning, or whenever any part of the leather gets wet, dry with a soft clean cloth. Allow the leather to dry in a ventilated shaded area. Notice. If a stain should fail to come out with a neutral detergent, apply a cleaner that does not contain an organic solvent. Never use organic substances such as benzene, alcohol or gasoline, or alkaline or acid solutions for cleaning the leather, as these could cause discoloring. Use of a nylon brush or synthetic fiber cloth, etc. may scratch the fine, grained surface of the leather. Mildew may develop on soiled leather upholstery. Be especially careful to avoid oil spots. Try to keep your upholstery always clean. Long exposure to direct sunlight may cause the leather surface to harden and shrink. Keep your vehicle in a shaded area, especially in the summer. The interior of your vehicle is apt to heat up on hot summer days, so avoid placing on the upholstery items made of vinyl or plastic or containing wax, as these tend to stick to leather when warm. Improper cleaning of the leather upholstery could result in discoloration or staining. Non-leather trim, part of door panels. The non-leather trim may be easily cleaned with a mild soap or detergent and water. First, vacuum over the upholstery to remove loose dirt. Then, using a sponge or soft cloth, apply the soap solution to the synthetic leather. After allowing it to soak in for a few minutes to loosen the dirt, remove the dirt and wipe off the soap with a clean damp cloth. If all the dirt does not come off, repeat the procedure. Commercial foaming type cleaners are also available, which work well. Follow the manufacturer's instructions. Notice: do not use solvent, thinner, gasoline or window cleaner on the interior. Carpets, windows and seat belts. Begin by vacuuming thoroughly to remove as much dirt as possible. Several types of foam cleaners are available. Some are in aerosol cans and others are powders or liquids which you mix with water to produce a foam. To shampoo the carpets, use a sponge or brush to apply the foam. Rub in overlapping circles. Do not apply water. The best results are obtained by keeping the carpet as dry as possible. Read the shampoo instructions and follow them closely. The seat belts may be cleaned with mild soap and water or with lukewarm water. Use a cloth or sponge. As you are cleaning, check the belts for excessive wear, fraying or cuts. Notice: use a good foam type shampoo to clean the carpets. Do not use dye or bleach on the belts, it may weaken them. Do not use the belts until they become dry. The windows may be cleaned with any household window cleaner. Do not apply detergent to or wet the automatic wiper control sensor when cleaning the inside of the windshield. When cleaning the inside of the quarter and rear windows, be careful not to scratch or damage the wire antennas, heater wires or connectors. Air conditioning control panel, audio panel, instrument panel, console panel and switches. Use a soft damp cloth for cleaning. Soak a clean soft cloth in water or lukewarm water, then lightly wipe off any dirt. Notice: do not use organic substances, solvents, kerosene, alcohol, gasoline, etc., or alkaline or acidic solutions. These chemicals can cause discoloring, staining or peeling of the surface. If you use cleaners or polishing agents, make sure their ingredients do not include the substances mentioned above. If you use a liquid car freshener, do not spill the liquid onto the vehicle's interior surfaces. It may contain the ingredients mentioned above. Immediately clean any spill using the method mentioned above. If you have any questions about the cleaning of your Lexus, your local Lexus dealer will be pleased to answer them. Rain clearing mirrors. The rear view mirrors have been coated to produce a rain clearing effect. This coating causes the raindrops to spread, clearing the driver's rear view when it rains. It is sufficient to wash the mirrors with water for day-to-day care. The rain clearing effect is reduced in drizzle and light rain. In the following cases, the rain clearing effect will be reduced temporarily, but will gradually recover. After wiping dirt off the mirrors. When the mirrors fog up. After waxing your vehicle in an automatic car wash. After your vehicle has been parked for a long period in underground parking lots, etc., where there is no direct sunlight. If you would like to restore the rain clearing effect to its normal level immediately, in the above cases, wash the mirrors with neutral detergent, then rinse thoroughly. Notice: to maintain the rain clearing ability and prevent the mirrors from being scratched, observe the following precautions. Do not use any glass cleaners that contain compounds. If ice should jam the mirror, do not scrape the mirror. Use a spray de-icer to free the mirror. Wash off any wax stuck to the mirrors with neutral detergent and rinse thoroughly, as any wax on the surface of the mirrors can cause the rain clearing effect to be lost. Do not use any water repellents, as they can destroy the rain clearing effect. If any repellent gets stuck on the surface of the mirrors, wash it off with neutral detergent, then rinse thoroughly.